Lorry driver shortages continue to pinch supply chains, with the government slashing red tape for HGV driving tests to get more people behind the wheel and keep food on the shelves and petrol in the pumps.
Well, now, some refuse collectors have been poached on the job, literally, as they make their rounds. Let's go to our London reporter, Paul Hawkins, who can tell us what on earth is going on. What's this all about?
Yeah, essentially, it sounds remarkable, doesn't it? But that kind of illustrates the depth of the problem the country is facing. A shortage, as you say, Kirsty, of 100,000 lorry drivers needed in Britain to keep the supply chain going, in particular to the supermarket shelves. But it seems that Somerset County Council are reporting that on their rounds, bin men are being recruited by HGV companies to come and work for them, offering salaries of starting at up to £50,000. Now, this shortage in lorry drivers caused by the new Brexit visa scheme, which is a lot tighter, making it difficult for firms to recruit HGV drivers. Also, this is something the government can't control, Chinese port closures, there's a lack of shipping containers, and of course that HGV test, which was suspended during the pandemic. So the government at the moment, they're saying that focusing on the HGV test, they can make it shorter. They're saying that there's going to be 50,000 extra tests per year, and they're going to make the application process for the test itself much quicker. So they're hoping that that will help to nip the problem in the bud. But certainly when it comes to recruiting drivers, it's got so desperate now that councils are having their bin men nicked. It's led to a delay, or rather a postponement in collection. Certainly here in Surrey, they're saying that there won't be any green waste collection, so all the stuff that you put out from your garden, none of that will be collected now until next year. So there really is a problem when it comes to having your green waste collected. Some might say that a bit of a middle class problem when it comes to stuff like when you compare it to a shortage of food on the supermarket shelves, but it kind of illustrates the problem when it comes to lorry drivers in Britain.
And just tell us more about this being poached on the job. I mean, it's not great, is it? It's quite surprising, that.
Yeah, I know. You would have thought that there was a slightly more professional way to approach bin men. We're not saying that all the bin men have been approached in this way, but that's what Somerset County Council have reported, that their bin men on their rounds are being approached by HGV firms to come and work for them. But that kind of illustrates the depth of the crisis. In fact, Waitrose reportedly offering more to recruit bin men than they are some of their executives in their head office, starting salaries of £53,000 if you want to go and drive a lorry for them, compared to doing an office job in their head office.
Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to say maybe that's the answer. If there's a shortage of truck drivers, you're going to have to pay them more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, when you think about it, I'm no economics expert, but it's basic demand and supply, isn't it? When you've got a lack of supply and huge demand, then the price goes up. So I guess more money means that you're going to recruit more drivers. But certainly, even if that were the case, and you offer more salaries or higher salaries to try and recruit these lorry drivers, they've still got to undergo that test. And so there's still that backlog. And I guess the government is hoping that just by making that process a little bit easier, a little bit quicker, that will then help to pull through the lorry drivers so they can go out and start helping with this supply chain crisis.